So, Greg, I'm coming from you from the perspective of the front office.
Mm-hmm.
And what are some things that the front office person should know or should ask an AD before greenlighting?
Greenlighting a project?
Yeah.
I think the first thing, and I've been involved in this process from different perspectives. In fact, I have a friend has just sent me a script. They want to take it to a particular network, and the network wants to know how long is it going to take? What is it going to cost? What they should be also asking me, and I've seen this way too many times, where they'll deliver a script, and the script is written to be sold. It's a different script than you're shooting. So they're writing it to read well, but it doesn't necessarily have all the information in there that I need to draw out of it. A well-written script can say things like, bang, and he did this, and he felt that, and I can't, what is felt? I don't know what that looks like. I can't show that. I need to see what that is. It's a physical thing. Is it a prop? Is it makeup? So all of those elements have to be drawn out of it. And so I can sit with them and say, okay, an example would be I did a movie about Arnold Schwarzenegger years ago, and it was about his run for office. And early in the process, I was meeting with them, and they had not budgeted correctly for wigs. Now, that doesn't seem like that's a problem. Arnold doesn't wear a wig. But it took place in 62, 74, and what was contemporary for when he ran for governor of California. Well, in the 70s, people had different hair, and they had sideburns. And then there was a different hair back in the 60s, or the late 50s, or early 60s, when his early part of his career was going. And that sounds like a small thing, but if you haven't allocated thousands of dollars for wigs, that's going to be an overage, because it's not just the wigs. You've got to prep the wigs, and you've got to hire extra people to put the wigs on, which means you need more makeup stations and hair stations, which means you need bigger trailers, which means you need another trailer and another driver and more power and bigger dressing rooms. And you've got to hire extras that fit the look, which means you've got to hire an additional extras casting person. So while that seems like a small thing, a couple of wigs, what is that? What I just described to you actually reflects thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars potentially, or you reduce the look and you say, you know what, we're going to let that go. We're not going to worry about it. On a couple of key people, we'll throw some sideburns on. The extras will look like they look. We'll accessorize them with costumes. They didn't put in money in costumes it doesn't matter. But you get the idea. So I can interpret things that they are not necessarily looking at. So as they're greenlighting a project, I can help them help the narrative. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, when a front office person comes on set, they kind of want to know what's going on. And so who are the three people that you think that a front office person should actually go talk to?
If I'm a front office person and I'm walking on the set, I think you would want to walk up to the line producer or production manager before you get to the set, just say, hey, how's it going? Because he's going to have information that I don't have coming from the office, advanced information about the next episode or the previous episode if it's a TV series. And then I would talk to me on the set, and I would talk to the director. I would also, if he gets a moment, chat with the DP. Not a bad person to talk to, because he is specifically can say, here's how the look of the film's going. And what you want to be able to do is, I believe, as someone coming from the office, is attack 3 points of a triangle. Now, it's been said that the triangle is good, fast, and cheap, but I disagree with that. I believe it's money, time, and story. And since I filter the top 2 elements, money and time, to make sure we get the story, before you talk to the director, or as you're talking to the director, you want to know what those other 2 elements are. Because the director could go, look, I'm going out of my, he could be freaking out, right? So you're going to then go back to me, and versus if you walk at me and go, how's it going? He's having a great day, so stay out of his way. Or you know what, he's really feeling uncomfortable, so just play a light hand. Or you know what, he's got a question regarding an actor, and we need you to go talk to an agent because we're having problems. Things happen. So there's a way to approach the set either as a dictator or as someone who's trying to facilitate. I like someone walking in as a facilitator, someone that I look at as a teammate from a team, the part of the team that's in another part of the field. And hopefully they look at me that way as well.